with a hand out the window, motioning Chandler Smith to push him from behind.
That means vámonos. Vámonos.
Is that what that is?
It's good timing, too. I mean, they got connected early. The bottom row did a really good job, too. One thing I've noticed, here at this restart, you got 4 of the Gibbs cars in the top 10 now. So can they find each other? Can they get hooked up, and can they pull a lane if they can all get nose to tail?
It's been a challenge for them early because a couple of them started in the back. But as you said, now into stage 1, they got a chance to get connected. We'll see what those Toyotas can do in the draft.
It's very interesting, this part of the race, because as Ryan mentioned before, you are really learning who is fast, whose car drives very well, who is being aggressive with the blocks and things like that. And you can see how, even though that the restart just happened, it's almost like people are already finding their guys, their guys that they're working with. And that's very interesting to me. Obviously, the Gibbs cars, they are already towards the front. They are finding each other. The Chevy guys are up there as well. Obviously, the RCR, they've been up front all race long so far. So, yeah, this is getting interesting.
I want to update Parker Kligerman. We saw him sliding through his pit stall. They came back down a second time, changed rights. They came back, changed lefts, and he restarted outside the top 20, but has already worked his way back up toward the top 15 in that outside lane.
And we've seen the initial start and this restart. They get 3 wide really quick, right? Like, guys like, oh, this is my best chance to make up spots. Let me put it in the middle. Let me do this and that. And you see really aggressive racing for a handful of laps here. So we'll see as everything kind of gets sorted out. Where does everyone, stay? Does the top lane prevail again like it did the first run? Does it stay more consistent? 2 lanes, 3 lanes like this that we're seeing right now. So it's a kind of an interesting time to see it. But every lane has a lot of cars in it. So that part to me shows that I think we're going to see 3 lanes here for a little while if they stay committed to each other.
Austin Hill back in charge in that outside lane, driving the 21. His teammate tucked in behind him. Chandler Smith third in line.
The middle lane is doing a great job slowing down the top, because the top, is carrying a lot of distance in the corners. I mean, if we could do the math of how many more feet the top lane is running than the bottom, for example, it's quite a bit. But they get an advantage on the straightaway by that extra mile per hour, half a mile per hour that they're running in the corner. But when they get that mile per hour extra, the middle lane is doing a great job of slowing them down and not letting them go away. And I give a lot of credit right there to the 20 car for all the work that he's doing. Truex is doing a great job right there, making sure that the top lane doesn't go away.
Yeah, you kind of see, like Daniel's talking about Ryan Truex, his job, he's obviously leading the middle lane, but like his job, we talk about side draft all the time, side draft everywhere, but here at these plate tracks is important. So when you're that car in the middle, you kind of get a double side draft for the guy on the outside, because you're side drafting their left rear, and the wall is kind of